on this bitter pill for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Something like this happens. It's a gray day every day until you get a chance to play again. And that's 2 weeks of it. Yep. 2 weeks of rainy, gray days for the Buffs, practices, everything else.
Wow.
You know, they got to handle the media that'll going to come after them for one reason or another. And, you know, they got to deal with it. That's what you do. It comes with the territory. And, you know, this would be a great challenge for Coach Sanders and for the rest of those coaches. A great challenge for these players.
Stanford had lost 7 consecutive Pac-12 games in a row. They had lost 9 straight Pac-12 road games. So now the team with the longest losing streak in the league is Arizona State. They sit at 7 as well. As Stanford comes here and shocks Colorado after the Buffaloes had a dominant first half. And they end up now sitting at 5-3, make it 4-3, I beg your pardon, overall, and 1-3 in Pac-12 conference play. A shocker here tonight on a Friday night in Boulder, as the Buffs fall in double overtime, 46-43 to the Stanford Cardinal. We'll take a timeout. The postgame show comes your way next. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame, you deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, remarkable fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port Chicago, Illinois.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans think like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. We believe that families, sports, art, and culture are at the heart of every thriving community, and it's important to us that we help build the communities that our dealerships call home. Stop by any of our 4 Colorado dealerships to see the Fowler standard hard at work. We pride ourselves on being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us every day. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of CU Athletics.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Colorado football lives here.
It's like trying to tackle an icicle out there
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
Fubo is the official streaming platform of CU Athletics. With Fubo, you can watch every Pac-12 game, plus more college and pro sports, shows, movies, and news on over 350 live TV channels. Stream it live on your TV, phone, and other devices. No cable required. The best part? You can try Fubo free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com.
Dear sports fans, elevate your game to the next level with a Toyota truck. Drive the crowd favorite Tacoma. This versatile playmaker is ready to own the weekend. Choose the tailgating MVP, the Toyota Tundra. This is one vehicle that comes up clutch. Or ride in the adventurous 4Runner, a true champion on and off the road. Come join the team of champions, Toyota Trucks. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official sponsors of CU Athletics.
Buffalo Buffalo's football has been brought to you by Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar and cheer on the Colorado Buffaloes. Barbasol Shaving Cream, America's leader for a close, comfortable shave. Better by Barbasol. And by Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. This is the Buffs postgame show.
Well, by now, hopefully many of you have gone to sleep, and we don't have to rehash this one too much with you, but at 12:15 in the Mountain Time Zone, we recap a Buffs loss tonight. And if you joined us in that first half, it was a dominating first half. Colorado, totally in every aspect of the game, dominated, had a 29-0 lead at the intermission. Too bad they had to come out at halftime because things changed dramatically. Stanford had a totally different game plan and dominated the second half, and forcing overtime on a late drive by Stanford. At one point, they scored 26 unanswered points. Force overtime. Each team gets a touchdown and a PAT in the first overtime. In the second overtime, Shedeur Sanders with an interception. He was under duress trying to find Travis Hunter. It was picked off by Stanford, and then Stanford ends it. Their All-American kicker kicks a field goal, and they win this one by a score of 46-43. Welcome to the Buffs locker room. Coach Gary Barnett, Andy Lindholm in the locker room. I'm voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. That's a tough one to swallow right there. That's you got everything going your way through the first half of this one, and now you're in there talking about a loss with your football team.
Yeah, that's about as hard as it gets right there. And the one thing you have to do is stay composed. You got to be careful with what you say. You've got to think carefully about your words. You really probably don't want to talk about this till tomorrow, till you've had a chance to sort of digest it as a coach. Players got to look themselves in the eye, and they've got to, they're going to have to take responsibility. Coaches are going to have to take responsibility for this. The other side of this, you've got to give so much credit to Stanford and to their players, man. If that were our team, do you know how we'd be hooting and hollering?
Oh, my goodness.
If we'd have done something like that.
Well,
they deserve to hear that from us, I think.
Yeah, real easy for Stanford just to pack it in at halftime and say, well, we're going to lose again on the road. We're down 29-0, go home. Yeah, they didn't. And what they did, the changes they made in the second half, the way they were only, they were dropping 8 in the first half.
Yeah.
And they altered that. All of a sudden, that changed everything. They started getting pressure on Shedeur Sanders and changed the complexion of this game.
No question. They did a great job. And, I think we thought the chairs were in the wagon and, we were ready to pull out of town.
Yep.
But, college football is I hear Coach Neuheisel say occasionally, college football always delivers. And
yes, it does.
If you're just watching this game tonight as a casual observer, you're going, oh, my gosh, this college football is one unbelievable sport.
Yeah.
If you're in it and you're on the losing side, you don't necessarily see it that way, but it really was a heck of a game. It was totally a game of two halves. That's easy to say in a game like this, but it really was. They played two different defenses, one in the first half, one in the second half. Both teams, two different offenses. It's just amazing to see two teams flip it the way those two teams did. I don't know that I've seen that happen.
Over 1,000 yards of offense in this ballgame. Both teams went over 500 yards. Stanford had 523. The Buffaloes with 532. Shedeur Sanders had 400 yards passing. Daniels and Lamson combined had 399. Lamson with 396 of that. I beg your pardon, Daniels with 396. Lamson only had 3. That was in the first half. We should do our Mike Maroney Auto Group play of the game with this one. Score big with Mike Maroney's lowest price on Chevys, Hondas, Volkswagens, Fords, Cadillacs, Buicks, GMC, and used vehicles. Enjoy free delivery anywhere in the state of Colorado. And in one like this, when you come out in the short end, it's tough to be thinking about a play of the game. But we go back to Travis Hunter, who missed the last 3 games with that lacerated liver, suffered against Colorado State. And he came out and had some big plays. He went over 100 yards receiving and had his first touchdown as a Colorado Buffalo. And it sounded like this. Slot to either side, one running back, plus 44% on third down. Sets, throws, crossing pattern, caught by Travis Hunter. Spins away from the defender, to the 10-yard line, to the 5, to the end zone. I'm telling you, he is not human. He's from another world. Travis Hunter, after missing 3 games, he caught it on a crossing pattern. He spun a man into the ground and then took it to the end zone of 24 yards. 13 things back at that point in time, Gary, seemed so optimistic, didn't they? That's our Mike Maroney play of the game. Travis, by the way, 21 targets for Travis Hunter today. 13 receptions, 140 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. By the way, Xavier Weaver had 7 catches, 124, and a couple of touchdowns as well. First time in Colorado history, 2 players over 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, but all for naught as they fall 46-43 to Stanford in double overtime here tonight in Boulder. Hey, meet me at Folsom Field for Q Barbecue Fest Boulder, happening next weekend. It's a bye weekend for the Buffaloes. Nothing going out here at Folsom Field from a football standpoint. So October 20th and 21st, with the best in barbecue activities for all ages and cuisines from across the country. Q is the country's premier barbecue festival experience. Visit QBarbecueFestBoulder.com for more details and to snag your ticket today. Let's go and take a timeout. We'll continue after this. Tough one to swallow here tonight. Bus fall in double overtime, 46-43 to Stanford. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
There are a lot of rates out there, and it can be tough to find the right one. Well, let's make it easy. With FNBO's special offer CD of 5.5% APY for 7 or 17 months, you can earn more, save more, and do more. That's 5.5% annual percentage yield for 7 or 17 months at your nearest FNBO location with a minimum deposit of $500 and an FNBO Premier checking account. So stop on by and give your savings a great big boost with the Great Big Small Bank. FNBO, member FDIC.
If your day sounds like
We need the report ASAP.
you deserve Modelo, if you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame, you deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, remarkable fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Cardinal, Chicago, Illinois.
Additional taxes apply when choosing free delivery.
Hey, college football fans. If you want our lowest price on a Chevy, Honda, VW, Ford, Cadillac, Buick, or GMC, get to Mike Maroney Automotive, proud sponsor of the CU Buffs. Over 1,000 new and used vehicles with free delivery anywhere in Colorado. Mike Maroney Automotive has locations throughout Colorado, in Boulder, Longmont, and Colorado Springs. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can